Jabez called on the God of Jacob. And I said I wanted to talk to you about that very briefly. Why did Jabez call on the God of Jacob? Who was Jacob? Jacob is Israel, isn't it? He's the third in the trilogy of the patriarch. I'm the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. When Jabez was going to pray this prayer, Jabez decided to call on the God of Israel. That's Jacob. Why did Jabez call on the God of Israel? I want you to understand that when Jabez was going to prayer, he said, I'm going to approach God. But he did his research very well. And in approaching God, he approached God as the God of Israel. Every time that you see a name given to God in scripture, it is a revelation. All right, it's a revelation of a dimension of the manifestation of the person of God. The truth is, there isn't quite one word that can capture everything that we might know of God. So when God heals, they called him Rapha. And we say, oh, he's Jehovah Rapha. When God gives peace, like he did with Gideon, they called him Jehovah Shalom, right? When he told Abraham how that he provides, they called him El Shaddai. When he revealed himself to the prophet as the ever-present one, they called him Shammah. When he came to Moses, he said, by my name Jehovah, your ancestors did not know me, but what I'm about to do in Israel, I need to tell you an aspect of who I am, because it is via that revelation that I'm going to carry out this exercise in Egypt. And so he brought out the Jehovistic dimension of himself, and he told to Moses, I am that I am. That is to say, what I am is what I am. That means that what I used to be is what I used to be, and what I used to be is what I right now am, and what I am is what I am, and what I am is what I will be. What I will be, I will be, and what I will be, I already am. It is an expression of the fidelity of God to say to Moses, you can take it to the bank. When Jabez was going to cry to the Lord, he went into hallowed antiquity, and he decided to go there and fetch wisdom. And the wisdom that the man fetched was what granted him this expression in the place of prayer. He called on the God of Israel. He said, you know, sir, what I want you to do for me is not novel. You've done it before. There was a man that used to be called Jacob, and we know how the man has now become Israel. So much that every time people hear Israel, they don't think of a person anymore. They think of a nation. Yet the first time that name was uttered, it was to brand a man that was previously called another name. I'm calling on the one who can change destinies, the one that can change names, the one that can change the reality that is branded upon people by people that have authority over them. Oh God of Israel,